Hi, everybody. I'm Jen Henriksen with Cruise Planners and Jen's Travel Journeys, and I offer some hosted group trips a few times a year, usually to destinations that people really would like to go to. And in 2026, we're going to be offering a Hawaiian Islands 4-island cruise, and I'm just opening now today the land extension. So it'll be an 11-day Hawaiian Islands land and sea bucket list trip. I offer both trips independently, so you can see them on my website and sign up for them if you would like right there. Let me share my screen with you and show you what that looks like. So right here, just make it big for you. Right here, this is my website, Jen with Cruise Planners. And right here at the top, if you're on your phone, it usually gives you like a little hamburger menu that you can open up. But you want to click on groups and events, and it's right down here. The 11-day starts on March 4th, 2026, and the 7-night cruise is on March 7th. So when you click on it, it'll open up and tell you all the details about that trip, okay? You can click on here and take a look at it'll open the trip flyer for you. But the 11-day is 3 nights on land in Oahu. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I can give you some examples here. Let's see. Here, let's look at this right here. So this 11-day package includes all of these things that you see listed here. So it is the transfers to and from before we start the cruise. It is luggage portage, gratuities to the bellman. It is all the tours, different days. We're doing at least 2 tours pretty much every day that we're there. It includes Pearl Harbor admission. It includes North and South Shore tours on Oahu, lots and lots of different things. And 3-night stay at the Hyatt Regency Waikiki Beach Resort, not beachfront, but that makes it more affordable because it's limited space there. But you can upgrade to an ocean view room if you'd like to. Most of us are booking standard rooms. But all of these things are included. And as you work your way down, it'll tell you everything that happens when I'm on a trip with you, just some extra added bonuses. And at the very, very top, you'll see where you can register for this trip. Just click on that, put in your information, and it doesn't book you. It just puts it in the queue, and I book in priority order. So whichever one puts it in first gets the first dibs on it, which is important because it's based on availability, you know? So I'm going to stop sharing this screen and share with you now just some details about that, some details about this land package. So here's, I mentioned to you what's included. I've underlined it here so you can see it a little better. The only thing that I wasn't able to get included on this is the USS Arizona Memorial in Pearl Harbor. And the reason for that is that it's run by the National Park Service. And right now, groups are not allowed to pre-purchase tickets to the USS Arizona. So maybe you can work it out because we are spending a great deal of time at Pearl Harbor, at all the exhibit galleries and stuff. But it is subject to change too. It's not our tour specifically. So that's one of the reasons why I would say hold off on that, even if it's something that really is a bucket list for you. And then here's what's not included in the 11-day. So on land, just as I do on my Alaska bucket list trips, most meals on our land days are not included. It's already more expensive to do the land tours, so we kind of drop the meals, but you'll see lunch on the last day when we are doing our movie tour before we climb on the ship. And also the gratuities on land are not included. Now, on board the ship, we have the drink package, we have the Wi-Fi, we have specialty dining. We can take those off, but my group rate does include it. But land gratuities are not included on the land side, and we don't use the drink package and all that on the land side either. On the cruise, The excursions, while the tours on the land side are included in your rate, your personal excursions at these 4 islands we're visiting are not included. But as part of the group package that I have, you are going to get that $50 credit. It's basically an excursion discount that is included for guest one. So if it's 2 roommates going together, you want to make sure you're booking your excursions under the first guest. And that's true even if you're sailing on Norwegian independently. Prepaid gratuities are normally not included. I do include them on my tours, but it is that same charge, whether or not you're traveling in a group. And I tend to add them to the booking at the time that you deposit, because if they ever raise them, you're locked in at the original rate. So little tip for you as well if you're traveling on your own. While the beverage package and specialty dining is included, if you get a balcony, it's usually 2 specialty dining credits. The gratuities for those amenities are not included. Very standard. You just pay the amenities. They take care of the big expense, which is the actual package. And then kind of weird on this one, normally my tours, my land tours and packages like that include all of the transfers, but with Norwegian, they are not including the return transfer. So that's an additional $59.50 per person to get from the cruise ship to the airport at the end of our tour. Okay. Other things that aren't included in this trip are your flights. We've got some options for you, and your travel insurance. So I always recommend travel insurance, no matter where you're going, whether it's with a group or individually. If you need horror stories, just let me know. Let's talk about flights. So this is a group hosted trip, which means I am going with the group. We have I think we have 32 registered now. I have about 20 cabins left. So I'm anticipating I'll be around 40 or 50 people on this one, because it's my first Hawaiian Islands trip. So that's usually always a big one. But how we work it is I live in Tampa, so I usually will put together a group flight from Tampa. In order to do that, it's a private rate that I offer for my group flights. So it's paid separately from the cruise line, and it's based on space. So I'm not sure when you're seeing this video, but with all the people that are already registered, I block so many seats. And when I run out of seats, I can't add more usually. So just check with me if you're interested, if you live in the Tampa Bay area or surrounding area. We have one of our travelers is coming from Naples. We have on the Alaska trip, we have people in Ohio that choose, it's cheaper, so they choose to fly down to Tampa to come with us for Alaska. So whatever works for you. But if you'd like, I can give you the rate for it and tell you how many seats are available on the group option for flights from Tampa. But it's only round trip Tampa. I can't do any deviations from that. But if you aren't interested and you're not in the Tampa Bay area, one thing I do want to draw your attention to is Norwegian is really good about their airfare deals. Now, the deal is you don't get to pick. They pick, but in exchange for them picking, you get a really, really low rate. So this is true no matter where you go if you're traveling with Norwegian. They have a great group air contract, which gives them private rates. Like I have a wholesale contract. So you wanna check with them always. I recommend that. But the catch is that they get control of your airfare. So it might have 2 connections, it might have 3 connections. They're pretty strict about that. So I like to tell you up front, if you're going to use their BOGO air deal, it is a great price, but it has some restrictions on it. And a lot of clients don't realize that, and it gets irritating after a while. So just know you're going for the deal. Okay, so that's a little bit about this particular tour. And now I want to tell you, I think I have to change the screen. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I want to tell you about yeah, hold on, I gotta stop share here. I want to tell you about this flash sale that we're offering towards the end of, or actually it'll be next week, Monday through Wednesday of next week. Let me share again my screen. Sorry about that, it was too low, you wouldn't have seen it. Let's see, here we go. So it's only Monday through Wednesday. And I'm telling you about this now because normally, normal volume of business, we are unable to book same day rates. So I'm telling you about it now so you can, over the weekend, submit your registration, submit your credit card authorization, that sort of thing, and we can get you in line. We already have a line. We can get you in line for this flash sale. I have to book it, pay deposit Monday through Wednesday next week, then it ends. They aren't going to offer that deal again. Okay. But here's what the deal is. Normally, the deposit for a cabin is $500, refundable because it's my group. It's a refundable rate. Our final payment isn't until mid-November. So again, fully refundable. But during this sale promotion, it's half price. They reduce the deposit amount. So it's $250 per cabin, refundable. Okay. Now, next week, they aren't offering it now, but next week, Monday through Wednesday, they're also doubling up their Cruise Next deal. If you're not familiar with it, they have a normal Cruise Next deal all the time where you buy that Cruise Next certificate for $125 and Norwegian will double it and give you an additional $125 off on the booking, whatever you're using it for on deposit. It can only be used on deposit. Okay. Now, next week, Monday through Wednesday only, they are doubling up this Cruise Next certificate. So it will be $250, the exact amount you need to deposit your refundable cabin, and they double it. So when we apply, we buy that Cruise Next certificate for you, and let me buy it for you if you're booking the Hawaii trip. We buy the Cruise Next certificate at $250 and we apply it for that Hawaiian booking. And then Norwegian will give you an additional $250. Goes right on the booking, so it comes off your final payment. It's a great way to get some additional savings. And remember, our groups are already privately discounted, so it really is a great deal. And they also, when you book into the group, are giving that up to $100 onboard credit, which is an additional credit you get in addition to whatever I give you with my group. It depends, so I'll let you know what that is. But on a balcony, most of my bookings for Hawaii are going to be balcony, just like Alaska. So the credit is $75 on board credit. That can be used for your excursions and anything you want to use it for on board. So that's quite the deal. Now, again, it's refundable. So if you needed to refund before final payment, it's going to go back on your latitudes number. So you'll get your $250 back, and the credit from your Cruise Next gift certificate goes back to you as well. So it really is a great deal. If you're at all thinking about Hawaii, I really encourage you to act now on it. Mention it to friends and family. I cannot extend it. It is not up to me, but I'm just trying to give. I have a large volume of clients and followers on my social media channels, and I'm just trying to get the word out there that if you are at all interested and you think you want to do Hawaii, put that $250 down and take advantage of these extra benefits. And you can always cancel later if you need to. Okay. So that's it for now. You can reach out to me. My email is jen.h@cruiseplanners.com. You'll also get all of the information on my website. You can leave a message for me on the office line, but it is message only. So I'll return it as I can. Remember, everything happens in email order. I have an email queue, so all of the bookings and availability happen for my group trips and every trip that I book in the order that they come into the inbox. So best way is to email me or to register online. It will not charge your card. It's just a registration and gets you into my system and puts you in the order that you'll get your booking. So on the website, again, there's the 7-night option and the 11-night option under the group, or the 11-day option under the groups tab. Choose whichever one you're interested in, and I would love to see you in Hawaii in 2026. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.